And then there's the fun side of Winter Storm Cato. Check this out. Our viewers have really stepped up and showed us some great video. Look, not one, not two, but 3 puppies in the snow. This is some of the more than 2,000 videos that our viewers have sent us so far this afternoon. So we want to thank you so much, especially showing, wait, is that a cat? That's a cat. At first I thought I saw dogs. Okay, there's a dog right there watching the plow go by.
How about that?
And there's another dog. All right, this is the animal and snow video segment right here.
That's a fox.
And a deer.
And a deer.
Wait, this can't be from the same person.
No.
Is this really from the same person? Oh, okay. These are pieces of video from all over the Northeast. So, yes, we appreciate you texting it in. And here's how you can do it, by the way, if you want to take part and play the game. Text the phrase Cato, that's C-A-T-O, to the number 95577. We love puppies and snow. I do especially. You'll receive a link to send us your video, and maybe you'll see it right here on the Weather Channel.
Animal Kingdom.
So cute. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it was. There's going to be more snow across parts of the Northeast. I mean, for many in New England and parts of eastern New York State, there's a long way to go with this thing. And quite a bit more snow accumulation. Let's have a look at the maps here. We have 1 to 3 in eastern New York State, 3 to 5 in parts of Vermont and New Hampshire, a lot more in Maine. But really, not really any south of I-95.
That's been our saving grace, right along I-95, where most people are doing their traveling. But if you were traveling, say, the Taconic north of New York up towards Poughkeepsie, there were some reports of spinouts and accidents there. Spinouts in Pennsylvania as well. And then we've got the power outage issue as well.
Yeah, there have been a lot of power outage reports in southeastern New York State, northeastern Pennsylvania, and northwestern New Jersey, and also in New Hampshire and Massachusetts. Those will be coming in, I think, more and more as we go through the evening hours, because look at how much snow is still to come. My goodness. Kelly, look at this dark stuff in here, these dark streaks in there. There's S+ in there, quarter-mile visibility, and some heavy snow out that way.
Any lightning showing up on this, Sarah, that you know of? I'm just curious, because that is some pretty heavy snow that's moving into the Capital District right now. Could be snowfall rates maybe 1 to 2 inches an hour with that.
Yeah, and there's the snow line. Now, it's actually gotten to the Jersey coast. It's now, I think, through New York City. I think they're getting some snow now. It's getting to the Connecticut coast here, and it will make it, the snow line, to, I think, even southeastern Massachusetts. But, of course, that's on the very tail end of the event when the whole thing is basically winding down. But right now, Newark, light rain, but I do believe New York City has got some light snow in there. And Allentown, the precipitation is really now beginning to fall apart in parts of central and southern Pennsylvania.
All right, but you know what? We're still dealing with the issues from New York up the Hudson Valley towards Albany. Schenectady's probably in that heavy snow as well.
It's got to be a mess to travel on 87 up north, and of course, many of these other roads as well on the north-southbound from, say, coastal New England all the way into the interior. It has got to be very treacherous. Please don't do it if you don't have to.
Yeah, poor visibility. I was checking the airport delays too. Albany's able to keep up with it pretty well. De-icing obviously going on right there, but yeah, 32 degrees. We're right on the cusp of having some slick conditions on the roadways as well.
By 11 o'clock, that rain snow line, this model might be a little bit too aggressive in bringing it that quickly to Boston, but I do think it will get there, maybe midnight, maybe a little bit after that, and for a couple of hours. So there may be some small accumulation there in Boston. Certainly, if you go just like 10 miles west to 95, you'll get some snow accumulation there a little bit. Maine, you're going to get dumped on between here and about 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah, still tomorrow morning, Thanksgiving morning, as you're putting the turkey in the oven. Yeah, the snow is still coming down in places like Bangor, Maine. Portland, it's been snowing pretty heavily just recently.
Yeah, heavy snow in Portland, Maine. And you know what? There's not just Cato snow. There's also Clipper snow in the heartland of America.
From Cato to Clipper, I like that.
You know what? There was a place in northern Iowa, in 12 hours last night, they got 9 inches of snow there from this twirling. Good news is that thing is weakening. It's beginning to fall apart. It's kind of losing its coherentness there, and it's unraveling a little bit, but still bringing some snow to Missouri, Illinois, Indiana. You can see in that swath. It's beginning to fall apart there in Iowa, but there's some, a couple of bursts here of some heavy snow in southeastern Illinois and southwestern Indiana.
Yeah, St. Louis, they are de-icing at the airport. No delays showing up, so that's certainly some good news. And eventually we'll see it all tapering off. And look at that little blue coming into parts of the south.
I know, Nashville, you might see some snowflakes tomorrow morning. Likewise in Knoxville. Certainly the higher elevations there. And I don't think it's going to get any farther south than that. This is kind of how much we're talking. 1 to 3, and there's a darker shade. But you know what? I would guess if for the most, everybody in that would be closer to 1 rather than 3.
All right, certainly some good news there. Great news for some of the ski areas in western North Carolina. I believe they're skiing at Sugar, so there's always that. The West Coast, very active, Greg.
I love this because, you know what, we're seeing a jet stream that's kind of from west to east, and that's preventing Arctic air from coming down for now. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there is some cold air that's going to be coming southward again into the U.S. The next Arctic air mass on Monday is going to be sitting right here.
Shopping on Black Friday, pick up a heavier coat.
Exactly.
We'll be right back.